had a super early start. We're down here at Puerto Angel, which means Port of Angels.
Puerto Angel.
Puerto Angel. And basically this is like the Sydney fish markets of Mexico. We're down here in the thick of it. The guys have just been out to catch a feed. And Hammy, why have you brought us here?
The fishermen have been fishing the whole night.
Yeah.
So pretty much they just come up with the boats and you just pick up whatever you need. The hustle and bustle, no middleman. You just get whatever they got fresh.
Been sort of booted out. The boys aren't too happy with us being here. My Mexican moustache, I think, is an insult. But this is all that we can get fresh off the boat. So no matter how early we got here, we're up here before sunlight. No deal.
No, so the way it works is very similar to home,
Yeah,
really. We found out.
out.
Boats come in, there's El Jefe, which is the boss. The fish go straight to her, she fillets it. She's got a little fish shop there which you go straight into. So we're having a chat with her now, so if we can get something. It's still going to be super fresh, but it's not directly off the boat, and the boys want us to talk to the boss.
She's scaring me too.
Sí, guachinango tengo.
So we're getting our other produce to make our breakfast ceviche. There's a little market stall set up just across from the fishing. So we're going to grab what we need from here and we'll head back to the accommodation and set up on the beach and put together brekkie for the boys.
And 20 minutes that way, we've come back to where we're staying. We're literally on the beach. It doesn't get any better.
Sun's shining, another perfect start to a Mexican day.
Yeah, so
this is brekkie, isn't it?
this is our brekkie ceviche.
Right, so we've done a lot of the prep already. So most important parts, I guess, of the fish. So we've got red snapper and we've got lobster tails. This is the curing stock. So we've got a lot of the lime juice, coriander root, some garlic, sugar and salt. We're going to put these two into this little bowl here. We're going to cover it with that curing stock. And that's going to firm up. We're going to leave it for about 10 minutes.
Let's get that going.
Let's do it.
So that takes 10 minutes. So we've got the lobster and the snapper. Just gonna all go in. And then just
pour that
straight
curing
over the
stock
top.
over, mate, yep. You'll see it go from being sort of translucent, the fish, to getting a little bit of a white film on the outside. In this bowl here, there's tomatoes and tomatillos. This one here, we've got our cucumber, which has been de-seeded and diced.
Yeah, red chilies, more for colour than anything else.
And then just some white onion, which is going to give it a nice bit of crunch and bite. So that's our salsa, which we'll use to make up our ceviche. And that's all our ingredients. So really all we need to do now is wait for that to cure. So we might order a juice.
What about a mojito?
A mojito. We'll order a mojito. We'll see you in a little bit.
Okay, so we're back. How long was that? 10 minutes?
If that, I reckon probably 8.
So quick that our mojitos are still in the blender. So lucky for some, unlucky for others.
You're lucky for me.
Yeah.
You're dying for it.
But everything's ready to go. So our fish is cured.
So what we're going to do is we'll strain that curing liquid off.
Yep.
Just so our salsa isn't too wet. So we're going to throw everything into one bowl, mix it up. And then we're just going to cut up some avocado into slices, and then we'll just build our ceviche on top of that.
What are we eating with?
So we're going to eat it with some tortillas, which we've got from the little restaurant behind us. So there's little just fried triangles of tortilla.
Corn chips.
Corn chips, pretty much in Australia.
Yeah.
So we're just going to use them as our spoons. So as Hammy always says, a tortilla is an edible spoon, and that's what we're going to use.
I'm staying.
Where are we going next?
We're not going anywhere.
You're going to stay with that.
I'm staying here. So we've swapped the boardies and singlets for jeans and jackets because we've travelled 13 hours on a bus and we're in St. Christobel. We're staying in St. Christobel. We're a bit out of town now.
We went to a nice little wine bar in St. Christobel yesterday. Had a few bottles of wine.
That's why the sunnies are staying on. So now we've travelled about half an hour out of town, out of St. Christobel, in a minibus that was crammed with 18 people. It was nuts. There was kids sitting on top of kids, sitting on top of kids.
Sitting here where we are right now, if we look around, there's corn growing everywhere. Pretty much any spare patch of land, they've got corn growing on it.
And we're actually going into someone's house to see how they cook.
Everything we've eaten up until this point has been either vendors or restaurants, isn't it? So we haven't actually been into someone's place and seen cooking at the family level.
Scared of dogs? Yeah, I'm scared of dogs, alright?
Oh,
Yeah, I don't like them.
this is it. This is one of my
Another tick.
This is awesome.
So as I said, we're in the kitchen. You don't see any stove tops, nothing like that. That's everything. They're fire. They've got a metal plate.
The commel, which is the fry pan they're cooking on, the pan, it's coated in lime so that it's non-stick.
She's currently making tortillas. 4 different types of corn here, which then they grind up. She's pressing them and then frying them on each side. This is crazy.
I don't know whether you can pick it up, but it's super smoky in here. It smells really, really good. Our eyes are stinging a little bit.
Yeah.
She doesn't even notice. That's how we get.
My eyes are crying.
Again, one of those images I had in my head that I wanted to get while we were here.
This is an everyday thing.
Yeah.
This isn't,
This is their kitchen.
putting on the show. This is what they do every single day. This is so cool.
Cheese is awesome. Yeah. That's exactly what you expect it to be. Really simple, flavoursome. What are you standing like?
That's how Mexicans stand. This is their potion.
Oh my god, I didn't get, Salud.
Oh, the aftertaste is horrid. So good. She likes me. Arriba! 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 What are you laughing at? Hey, come on, I got every colour under the sun. She's got black.
Oh, right. More.
Oh, I reckon I look like a legend.
I got you.
How do we look, boys? We initially came here, I think, just to see how food was made in a family kitchen. This is the get-up room. I'm buying one. Who would have thought we'd have a game of basketball on the streets of Chiapas?
Nothing more traditional than a street game of basketball on the streets of Chiapas.
We nailed them.
We pumped them.
Big time. We had the 6'6" Mexican on our
Tallest
side.
Mexican in the world.
As we've found, every day leads to a new experience, and that was a new experience.
Yeah, and every new venue is a new experience, whether in Mexico City, Puebla, Oaxaca, the coast. And they've all been epic in their own ways.